Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. Happy New Year. If you didn't know, my name is Andy and I'm walking 1,000 miles in 1 year. I'm out here at a local lake and today's a big day. I'm gonna reach 300 miles. I'm 125 days into my challenge, which I started on September 1st, and today is the day that I'm gonna reach 300 miles. So the plan is I'm gonna walk 2 laps around this lake here, hopefully see some waterfowl. I already see some ducks over there and a nice gull over there. I'm going to check out some more, and then I'm going to take you to a local spot that has some really cool ruins that I think would be exciting, and it's a little bit of fun local history. So tune in for that later in the video. I'm going to talk a little bit about how this is going still, and we're 30% in, so tune in, and Happy New Year once again. Let's get into it. It's a new year and a lot of people are outside even though it's a cold day. It's a good time to set goals and keep at them. So I've made my first stop because there's a couple of ringneck ducks out there that are just diving and hanging out. I wanted to hang them out. Luckily, I brought my binoculars and I was able to get a pretty good view of them. Totally black-headed. It looks like there's 2 breeding males out there. So I thought I would try out putting my phone up to my binoculars, and I think it worked all right, but you can really tell that I got some shaky hands. So this is still a work in progress. As of right now, I'm at 295 miles. So I'm hoping to walk those 5 miles today to get to 300. I'm going to do 2 laps around this lake. That's 1.5 each, so that's 3, followed by another 2.7 or something to show you guys some ruins. So tag along and hopefully we see some cool things. We've already seen those ringneck ducks, and that was a first for me. Luckily, I brought these binoculars because usually I don't, and I'm stuck just trying to squint, seeing what's out there. Let's keep going. I really do like this lake. There's a little stream over there, nice body of water, nice little shopping center over there. It's very human friendly, and if you couldn't tell, it is man-made. The highway's right there, you can hear the ambient noise, but I gotta say, this is a lot better than having it be like a parking lot or something like that. You know, make it useful and make it pretty, and you know, some wildlife will probably return, like those ducks that we saw. That's about all that we've seen so far, but I'm gonna keep looking. I got another lap to do, so stay tuned. And there's that gull I was talking about. Let's go check it out. Real up close and personal with this bird. It's got a ring on its beak, black tail. So this is a ring-billed gull, and you can tell that by the ring on its bill. Obviously, it's going to be one of the most common gulls in North America, and importantly, it's going to be one of the most common gulls inland, which is where I'm at in Maryland. I also got the opportunity to see these beautiful hooded meningers. These are a duck, and these are a breeding pair. You have the more brightly colored male on the right, and on the left is the female. And here's another example of my beautiful camera binocular trick, but this time I actually think it turned out pretty well, and this isn't too bad of a shot of these beautiful breeding meningers. And that's just the importance of bringing back habitat. Like I was saying, when you give space for these animals, oftentimes they will utilize it, and you'll have these ducks coming back. And right here is a blue heron, and this blue heron lives at this lake semi-permanently. I see it here quite often. It's part of its territory. That's one of the incredible things about getting outdoors more often, is you kind of learn where certain animals are going to be, and you get to see them at certain points of the day as well. That's one of the most important reasons for bringing back habitat. Animals need places to live as well. We as humans aren't the only things on this planet, and the more space that we provide for the natural processes of this world, the better off as a species we will be as well. There needs to be a balancing of values. We're going to be heading to another spot now that showcases how the use of a space can change over time, depending on the values of the culture present. All right, we're here at our second spot for the day. We're going to be doing about another 3 miles here. It's going to be wooded, and we got a great view of the river. It's a little bit colder now, but once we get moving, hopefully we warm up and it's all good. And we're going to show you guys some ruins, and they're pretty cool, and I'll share a little history with y'all. So stay tuned in. So where we're walking now definitely was clear cut in the past, because when you look around, most of these trees are of a very similar age group, and you can see evidence of past human activity all around, from a quarry that we're going to be looking at here. And then we also see some old automobiles, which leads you to think that someone was here driving at least a little bit. And then the history of the place also contains a railroad. So where we're walking now probably looked completely different 100, 200, or even 300 years ago. There's probably a lot more industry happening down close to the river with the quarry and the mill. And there's probably agriculture happening on the flatter, more elevated land as well. But now it's set aside to serve a different purpose for human, and that's for recreation and beauty. And that's what habitat could provide, along with so much more for living life. So these are the ruins that I wanted to show you. I'm currently inside an old stone processing plant that harvested rocks from up the way and then, sculpts them here so they can be used in buildings all across the state, some of which are even standing right now. It's pretty incredible that this is hundreds of years old, and it makes you think about what this land used to be used for. This river that I'm walking next to has some ruins further down of a couple dams, and even a fantastic mill example from way back when, and it's preserved excellently. Well, all of that contributes to the history of the area. When you look around at the woods, you wonder about how these have changed in the same amount of time. At least I do. So I'm officially 300 miles into my 1,000 mile journey, and it's been all right. During these colder months, I'm definitely finding some resistance to getting outside when it's cold, and that's making me fall further and further behind. I'm currently 15 days behind where I'd want to be at this point in the year, and I'm not gonna stress. I still have 8 months. It's only day 125 out of 365, so I have plenty of time left. And hopefully when the weather gets better, I get out a little bit more, I get a little bit better. I'm still trying to get out there as much as you can. I just saw a beaver recently and I've become obsessed with them. So check out my new video when that arrives, all about beavers and their history here on the continent. And if you like this video, like and follow. I hope you set yourself a resolution. I know it's tough to follow through, but if you want to, you can walk 1,000 miles just like me. Tag me using hashtag 1001, and I hope you have a great day, a great year, and I hope you get outside. Thank you so much.